up, hip hop. The revolution will be televised. It will be live, streamed live into your living room. It's the one that's coming now instead of very soon. It's your boy Carcino. I'm back. And this is the anniversary of 2 albums. Not 1, but 2 albums. Stillmatic and Godson. And we're going to wait till everybody get in here before we get going. Everybody's showing up right now because they feel it. They feel the vibe. It's out there. The vibe is there. Everybody know what time it is. Oh no, we didn't do this, buddy. If we done this, believe me, I would know it. This isn't an album versus album. So you don't know what we're doing. If the Pacers had won, okay, you guys are 13 and 14, and you want to talk? Just waiting everybody get in here. This is a live chat that we got going right now. Oh, nobody's going to want to miss this. This is history, baby. This is history. And we're going to go into the things behind the album that a lot of you just don't know about. People sleep. Well, they better wake up. Because that's why we did it this late. Because we knew you'd be asleep. We wanted to wake you up. We want to say, wake up! Okay, we'll do that for another time. Hold on a second. I got to wake some people up. Because it should be more people in here than this. Okay, we back. Well, they gotta wake up now. It's 4 in the morning. You shouldn't be asleep. All right, we're back. Let's see. Okay, now it says working. See, they knocked me off. Well, now let's get to it. Like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, when this album came out, this album changed the world. Stillmatic did, because Nas' back was against the wall. And it was the changing of the guard, because Jay-Z was ruling everything in sight at that time. So when Stillmatic dropped is where Jay started to lose some control within the office. And within Rockefeller, the movement in there, people were moving different. It was a disruptive bomb dropped in that office because everybody felt the crunch. Nobody was safe. So now that everybody was not comfortable and put in a different place, in a different space, things started to elevate to a level that they weren't too happy with. Each side was a little iffy about the other. So when you look at it, you're like, I don't really trust it. And that's how they felt. A lot of people didn't trust the situation that was going on. Well, Nas is a person who wants the songs to mean something, and he just don't want to come out continuously with albums just to make money. His records have to have some meaning. It has to have some thought. It has to have some feeling to it. So when Stillmatic came out, he was bitter and angry because rap had changed. Rap changed from it was all about no substance at all. It was just, we're going to milk the game for money and we're not going to give you any substance. So when you do that and you remove the substance out of it, all you got is one thing: flash, diamonds, and rings. So people were a little, thrown away by that. They didn't like it. So Jay-Z had oversaturated the market with it. So when Stillmatic came out and you see Nas with all his ice and jewels on the cover, and you were like, well, this is a whole different cover than what he's talking about. So when Stillmatic came out, it was a lot of pressure on Nas. So this was the release when Ether came. Ether was that street single. Got Yourself a Gun was the actual commercial one that had the Sopranos ending in it. But Nas went to Hot 97 and didn't talk to Angie because Angie was being foul at the time and he felt like they were too close to Jay. So he went to Flex because that was the only person he felt he could trust up in that office. And it was basically a Nas victory day. Fans called up all around New York.
You everybody in Brooklyn. Yeah, no doubt, my nigga. Word up. Yeah, one. Take it easy. Hello? Yeah. Who's this? It's Buddha from Queens. What's up, man? You were talking to Nas? Yeah, no doubt. What up, Big Buddha? What's going on? Queens in the hit house. No doubt. Nas, what's poppin', man? I'm feeling everything, son. Good looking, baby. No doubt, man. I wanted to call in and give you love, man. Appreciate that, man. For real, son. You calling? What part of Queens? Hollis. Hollis. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Hollis, Queens in the house. No doubt. Yeah. Cats out there that's on ain't showing love, son. Right, man. Right. We the man right now, son. We gotta do what we gotta do, baby boy. Yeah, no doubt, man. Do your thing, baby. I'ma do me, son. All right, big dog. Hot 97, Nas, Funk Flex. Block. Straight block words. I love it. Block conversation. I love it. Yeah, it's going down. Funk Flex, Nas. We'll go to number 8 song on the top 88 countdown. It's As I Come Back, Busta Rhymes. What? Crazy. I love faith. Now we talked about, let me look. Nice jacket, man. Oh, yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Pretty serious. You're a funny dude. You are very icy today. Yeah, you are very, very icy. Yeah, man. Shout out to Isaac Jewelry. Let me tell you.
See, this is when they took over the radio.
Shout out my man Don Cartagena, Fat Joe, the whole Terror Squad, man. He might be your big fan. LL. I don't know who's your biggest fan. I don't know if it's LL or Fat Joe. Yo, let me tell you something, man. I want to shout out the whole hip hop community first of all because this is hip hop, man. This is hip hop, and it's like, this is the 21st century's biggest thing in hip hop. And I gotta shout out Fat Joe, LL Cool J, that's the king, and Locks. Oh, of course the Locks, Jada, my man Styles Pinero. He's a problem, yo. He's a problem. Styles is a problem, y'all. Now we've discussed a lot of things so far since you've been here. Yeah. I got something I gotta ask you, Nas. I want to know right now what you thought about that Jay-Z comeback freestyle. I want to know your opinion. I want to know how you feel about it. I thought, that Jungle don't move, because I'm going to ask you next. Hold on.
Nas and Jungle finna talk about Super Ugly.
When he said, it was over right there. Like, how you going to say... Could we talk about something else, man?
Coming from me, I think he should have came at Nas with more lyrical skills than just shit for the than just stuff for the girls.
Radio.
You know what I'm saying? He rhyming for girls to jump on his side. You know what I'm saying? That's not gully.
He dissed women too much, man. Our women is everything, man. Our women is the mother of the earth and the mother of the foundation, man. You gotta have a baby. He ain't got no babies, man. You can't do that, man.
You don't understand what dissing a baby mom is.
I know I put 5,000 out here. I know I put 5,000.
But you apologize to baby
I was
mom.
trying to get your baby's mother up in the interview.
That wasn't cute,
I
man.
apologize, Nas.
Thank you, man.
I'm sorry, man.
Thank you, man. She ain't got nothing to do.
I seen him. He's
Your baby's mother up in the interview.
That wasn't cute,
I
man.
apologize, Nas.
Thank you, man.
I'm sorry, man.
Thank you, man. She ain't got nothing to do. She don't rap.
I apologize.
A good big look for me. It was strictly radio. Strictly radio.
I understand you, but I understand.
Now, Jungle, on Angie's show,
yeah.
I heard Pat Duke, right? Jay had said he saw you in the airport.
Yeah. Duke was lying, man. I seen him. When I seen him, I was surprised because it was the day after the summer jam. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, we was just talking on me and my man Polite and Wiz. We was talking about. We was like, oh man, the summer jam, he killed the hood. You know what I'm saying? We gotta go back at him. And at the same time, he's walking by. So I was stunned. You know what I'm saying? I stood up. He turned around because he saw me too. He started coming back. Then the first thing I said was, yo, you know we going at you. You know what I'm saying? We going at you. It's on. You know what I'm saying? Then he stuck his hand out, gave me a 5. He was like, yo, I spoke to your man. I spoke to Duke. He told that LA story out Nas. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, cool. We gonna do it for the fans. You know what I'm saying? And I left it like that. But I told him it was war. You know what I'm saying?
So
I know if somebody stuck to me like that, it would've got ugly. You know what I'm saying?
So everything
That's Jungle, baby.
exactly accurate.
Nah, it wasn't. I never told nobody I loved their music except Nas. You know what I'm saying?
That's my baby brother there,
I
baby
never told
boy.
nobody I love your music.
Because I love you, Jungle.
Even though I love people music like Tupac and NWA and shit.
I love you, Jungle.
That's a straight.
That's my baby brother.
That's a lie. I'm from the hood. He lied.
It's Top 97, blazing it, popping R&B
We from the hood for real. Stillmatic is in stores, y'all.
Right now?
Stillmatic is in stores, y'all.
Oh my God, what's going on, baby?
My mom's ain't in this. We from the hood.
Hold up. I mean,
Let's get it in perspective, y'all. Let's cool out, man. She got it heated up here.
I'll get shout out.
We with the champ. We don't care. We with the champ. With the champ. Yo, chill. Bravehearts in the house. Stillmatic is out, y'all. Finally, hip-hop is back. Hip-hop is back.
Dude, it's a rap.
Shout out to LES, Overlordy, and the whole crew, man. Fella Magazine.
Judah when he lost, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry. Hold up, Jungle, I'm sorry.
couldn't hear you.
That interview sounded like Zab Judah when he lost the belt, man. That's
Let's go to the number 6 song.
Shout out to my newborn, Ciara the Square. Shout out to that.
That sound like Zab Judah when he lost the belt.
We're gonna continue.
Super Gully. Super Gully.
Yo, hold on, Flex. Could I shout out the whole New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, Harlem, Bronx, Staten Island, Newark, New Jersey, Stanford, Hartford. Everybody, Stillmatic is out, y'all.
Here's 96. Pinky Ring, Wu-Tang Clan, top 88 countdown.
Champion.
Walk with us.
We with the champ. Walk with the champ.
Stillmatic. The big glitter stores now really scanning. Stillmatic. It's so ugly in here. Let's go. 1-800-223-9797. You want to talk to the people?
Yeah, we can do that.
They want to talk to you, man. Hot 97, top 88 countdown. We'll be right back. 1.
Yo, check it.
You know, I'm Big Funk Flex. Nas in the house.
Yes, sir.
Okay, So, discuss. We're talking so much off the scenes, New York City. I can't even begin to tell you. But we on the air now. We here. Nas album in stores right now.
Yes, sir. Hip hop is back.
Stillmatic.
Yes, sir.
It's going down. So, the only way I could really, because when you were with Angie was kind of before the Answer record, so it's like I gotta kind of make everything in reference to afterwards. So I was listening to Angie speak to Jay.
Yeah.
And he referred.
Shout out to Angie.
He referred to a show that you had at a concert.
Yeah.
Where you did a freestyle. I heard the freestyle for the first time because it's on Green Lantern's
Exactly.
mixtape. And he made a
Well, it's actually not a freestyle, y'all. It's 2 sentences.
Okay, true. And you
If I say 2 sentences, it's a freestyle.
and you made a reference.
Basically, ladies and gentlemen, Holmes tried to bury me, man. He tried to bury me with the takeover, and the fact that I came back seemed to have made him mad. And I mean, why didn't he think I was gonna come back? And then I heard him on the radio, and like he was mad at him coming out with an album. What, he want me to curl up and die? I think that's really sick right there. And I think at the moment when I had the show in Rochester, the fans haven't heard Ether yet.
Okay.
So they wanted me to say something. I didn't want to say Ether. They didn't know it.
Okay.
So I had just thought of something on the spot. And I was mad. I didn't really want to say that. I said, rest in peace, Aaliyah, I love you. Instead of you in that plane crash, it should have been. But, that's me speaking out of...
At the moment.
At the moment, and no disrespect, Aaliyah was a beautiful woman and a queen, so obviously I wasn't dissing her when I said, rest in peace, I love you, because I did love her when she was living, as well as now. So, I mean, I definitely take that back. I take that one back, because this battle was for the records. It's like, you put out your record and I put out mine. I'm not with all the freestyles at the shows and all that.
So you felt Takeover was trying to end your career? Jay
wasn't having fun. He thought that he had done his thing, and he's the type of brother that want to kick you when you're down.
Okay.
Basically, I'm not that type of brother. Jay-Z is still my brother. At the end of the day, I love him. He's a good artist, but Ether burns. Ether burns, man. Your soul, it gets in your soul. When you come at me, you got to come at me scientifically. You can't come at me partying. You can't come with the thing. You know what happened at the parties when things come out. You can't. No. When you come at me scientifically. You know what I mean? And that's the way I took it. And you can't be a sore loser if you lose.
How much time did you give when you were writing Ether? How much time did you give to that?
I mean, everybody's like, oh, did you do it in one day? You just knocked it out? Nah, I was working on my album and I didn't want to do Ether. I didn't want to even do a record talking about another rapper.
But you felt you had to.
I had to, dog. I really did, because Holmes is a type that likes to kick people when they down and boast and jealous. Basically, it was jealousy, man, and he felt he had to solidify his position in the game by knocking me out the game. You gotta understand, when Biggie and Pac was alive selling millions, Nas was selling millions. When the Source invited Nas to the Source Awards, they said Nas in such amount of seats. When they invited Biggie, they said Nas in such amount of seats. When they invited Jay, they didn't invite Jay. They said you got to sit with Biggie or get you a seat any way you know how. So that just goes to show you I've been doing what I had to do. And the fact that I take 2 years off is because I like to inspire when I come out. I don't want to just be on the radio 24/7 with new records. There's nothing wrong with it for any other artist that does. But for myself, I like to step away so when I come back, I have something to talk about. And because of that, and because I like to experiment with music, he tried to manipulate the people and the listeners and the fans to feel otherwise, like he was the king. You know what I'm saying? When you call yourself Jehovah, there's a lot of repercussions that come with that. You're dealing with the spiritual world. When you call yourself Jehovah, that's serious business. The God MC, like nobody inspired you. Like you were the best of all, of everything. Self-praise, when you praise yourself, ladies and gentlemen, is no praise. That's clapping for yourself. For you to say that it was cool for BET to put you better than Biggie is sick. First First of all, let's get it in perspective. The great rappers of the beat you playing right now is Eric B. and Rakim, Coogee Rap, Big Daddy Kane. They inspired me and Jay. Jay was around Big Daddy Kane. Nas hung out with Eric B. and Rakim when I had the time. And Freddie Fox and them and Large Professor brought me into that. I came up with them. He was with Kane. Kane and Rakim had this thing going on, but it never got to this point where Big Daddy Kane made a song, The Wrath of Kane, and he got into Rakim. He started talking about him, but they chilled it out because they were gods, and they knew they had to pave the way for brothers like me and Jay. So for me to get here and say that I'm the best is sickening. It's erasing all the people who paved the way to put me there. I wouldn't know what hip-hop was if I wasn't a little kid listening to Marley Marl and Red Alert on the radio. Period. So I gotta pay homage to them and pay homage to Biggie and Pac in my video and never say that if I'm not better than Big, I'm the closest one. That's sick.
Did you at the Hot 97 Nas, Funk Flex, let me ask you something. In all of this that's happened and everything that's going on, did you ever get a chance to speak to Jay-Z like after Summer Jam and that happened? Did you and him talk?
I praised the God. I said, because he's a black brother, we all gods. Straight up. He is my brother. I paged him. I said, it's all fair in love and war. He paged me back and said, send a number. I paged back and said, you send a number. So he paged me back with a number to a studio. He wasn't there. Then he paged me with another number. I hit him and he said, yo, God, in no way was we up at Hot 97 disrespecting you. If we were, and I'm telling you this, I'm lying to you and I'm not a man. Jay knows he said this to me.
Okay.
I said, cool, bro. If you mean that much, then that means even if there was disrespect from any of his crew, he's taking the blame and said, Nas, my bad. So that was the end of it. We met at Stout Party again. I said, what up, dog? Yo, we had a good conversation. We smoking cigars and we chilling, my man. Everybody was there, the little girls from the hood, Shanita and everybody, my man, Lord, Bar Kim, everybody was there. We chilling. And I'm like, dog, you know the tension is brewing in New York City. And we can't do this because we don't know what the effects of it, that it would have, the after effects. And he said, no doubt, you're right. And we had a good conversation. He also knew the marketing of it. So I think it was inevitable for him to come at me at Summer Jam because he was dissing Mobb Deep. You know that's my little duns. So when you dissing Mobb Deep, somewhere down the line, here I come. Same thing I said to Tupac. I said, well, God, you know, rest his soul. I said, you know, you came at Mobb, and then I didn't hear Machiavelli at the time. So you came at Mobb, and I heard you was coming at me. And he said, and we was gonna resolve it, but he had passed 3 days later. So he had came at me at the Summer Jam. So I put out, it took me a while, but I put out Stillmatic, which y'all don't play. But y'all do play. After I put out Ether, Jay made 2 records, ladies and gentlemen. He made 2 records. One was so garbage that it played for one night and never played again, and nobody ever talked about it. He called himself European Jay. He called himself a European in the beginning of the record.
Correct.
And that's very correct. Then he put out the Super Ugly joint. And, I mean, New York decided, and I love New York.
So you and him did not speak after Takeover? Like, after that record was out, there was nothing to talk
that
about?
Was war. That was war. He tried. You see what he did. Angie had a show called The Takeover. It was all about, you know, Jay was running around laughing, popping champagne bottles like he killed the king. And I was like, people are really sleeping. You got to admit, there's a lot of people sleeping. But I said,
Nas.
I put out General.
Give me my moment.
Speak yours.
Nas, I slept. You know what I mean? And I'll tell you why I slept. I slept. Because the last time me and you were together,
right,
and we were conversating, and then me and you were in the other room, just me and you. I didn't feel it from you and your energy and everything. So
exactly.
I felt that too. I didn't feel it from you. So you know, I did not think that you could come back after that. I mean, you proved me wrong.
And that's the art of war. Because in the General, I explained in the second verse what I was going to do.
Okay.
But the record was not about him. In the General, I explained my art of war and how it would go down. I showed him I said what I was going to do. If you listen to that last verse, I said you wait, you focus, you plan your attack, and then you move. Now, when he was on the radio on the next day after I beat him in the battle, and when he was on the radio and said that a lot of stuff, I was like taken back because he said I'm not gonna be Nas' friend no more.
Okay.
We wasn't friends to begin with. We was associates. We were artists. Jay-Z's an artist. I'm an artist. I respect what he laid down and what he's doing. But
what did you think of? I mean, when Jay came and he spoke with Ange, you know,
pitiful. It was pitiful because, you know why? And not so pitiful on Jay-Z's part. It was pitiful that we were torn apart for multiple reasons. It was big for radio. You gotta admit, this thing was so big for radio, and I felt his pain when he was up here. I felt his pain because it was out of our control for a minute. The radio basically took control of the situation.
That's what he wanted, though.
He wanted that because he wanted that. He thought his record was going to smash it's not a record.
Freestyle, I guess so.
Whatever it was. He thought that was going to smash the science. I gave him science. Ether is science. You can't come at me going, uh-oh. I mean, like, what is that?
Jack, everybody else except himself.
What is that? Then I hear a record, the people are talking where he's singing my rhymes like Judas and Your Arms Too Short to Box. And then he wants to drop the album the same day as me.
Hot 97, Funk Flex, Nas.
Wow.
I mean, what did you think about that, Nas?
I already knew the obsession was there. I just knew that the public didn't know. So I didn't ever speak on it. Do your thing.
Yeah, he's obsessed with you, dog.
The public know now. There's a few rappers that was obsessed.
Especially him. And them other cats you finished off on the album.
Exactly. So from there on, it was a big, huge compliment. Now, Jay's a tough dude, and I'm sure he had a lot of other dudes nervous, didn't know how to come at him.
I mean, the takeover, I mean, I saw the takeover come on in places with other rappers around, and, you know, those people whistling.
They didn't know. I mean, you got to give it to
them. And not people that were on the record. I just mean, you know.
No, you got to give it to them. This was a battle of the minds. This was one of the biggest battles in history. The cannabis LL battle can't touch this. You feel what I'm saying? And LL Cool J is the king. No disrespect to the king, LL Cool J, but this stopped the world. Like he said, this stopped New York. We're big, man. Radio stations owe me some cash. Because, I mean, not here, the whole country, the entire country, because we won the battle throughout the entire country. On every radio station.
This was national.
This was national. No, brothers was calling from Africa. My cat fell out. Brothers calling from Africa, Europe, and the whole nine. This was big. And we won everywhere.
The champ.
97, Blaze Hip Hop and R&B. Nas, I got a question. I mean, I hope I want to repeat this exactly as I heard it with Angie and Jay, because I listened to that. Let me tell you something. I listened to that whole way.
What do you think about
John Dixon, you must want attention.
I thought...
Be honest.
Yo, how did I get into the interview?
Alright, I ain't gonna do that.
Nah. You know what?
No, that's not a fair question to ask. That's not a fair question to ask.
Nah, you know what, Nas?
Because
I should answer it. You know what I mean? I'll tell you what. My opinion from listening to the interview, I did feel that it was not the confident Jay-Z that I was used to. He was not answering like he normally flows, and I did feel that, and I felt. It was rattled a little bit. I'm not saying if it's from the song, but all the situation or speaking on it.
Yeah, like nation, scared, family.
But everything I say come to light. Y'all deal with emotions like women.
Mm-hmm.
I said you always making songs dissing women. I said you pop-ish, apologize later. Everything I said was dealing with reality, science.
Yeah, you know he got his name from jazz.
Well, it's at 97, Blaze Hip Hop and R&B, Nas. But my question I was getting to, I mean, he said that
this is all love. This is all love and
when Jay-Z was here with Angie, he was expressing that, you know, that his mom called him and spoke on the situation and then everything concerning women and bringing up Carmen's name and how that wasn't a good flow. And I want to know how you guys, Jungle, Nas, how you guys feel about that.
Let me say something real quick.
Who I think won. It's obvious who won.
Think you know what I'm saying, my mom's, you know, she's involved with almost everything I do just because I'm her son and she loves me.
That's Jungle, y'all.
You know what I mean? But, I don't think, you know, once I got into the street life, you know what I'm saying, busting guns, selling drugs, doing all that stuff.
Back in the days.
This is when I was a young nigga, dropping out of school, dropping out of days before rap ever existed.
We clean them up, Nas.
Before Nas had a deal. Once I got into that life, my moms didn't exist anymore into what happened with my outside life. And that holds down all the way to now. Anybody from the hood, anybody in jail, I know you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
But in the same time, I can also, though, respect where a parent would come in. That's real.
But you don't supposed to admit it. You don't supposed to let nobody know that.
Yeah, but bust this out. I can also respect whatever, you know, when Mama Love comes into the play, that's the end. It's a rap. You can't just, you know what I'm saying? That's a rap, yo.
So you respected that?
I respect that.
All right.
You know, I respect that.
All right.
It's the Hot 9 Blaze Hip Hop and R&B. Nas, Funk Flex. Yeah, a lot of you. If you want to talk,
Stillmatic in stores, ladies and gentlemen. Hip Hop
Stillmatic, Super Gully.
Oh my God.
Stillmatic is in stores. Shout out to Zaire and all that. Yeah. My dog, Nice.
Nas, Jungle. We gonna set up some freestyle. Because I mean,
I got my man Nate Sean up here.
16 years ago right now, the world was shook.
It's Super Gully.
Is this any night? Is this any night?
Nah, tonight is my night, man. My album, Hip Hop, came back tonight in the stores. And the name of it is Stillmatic, man. This is my night, man.
Hold up. I noticed that you got the new artist glow. You know, you got the new artist glow.
Youngest.
Yeah, man.
Youngest in this.
It's a beautiful thing, man.
It's the Hot 9. This is what we're going to do. We're going to go into the number 4 song on the top 80 countdown. We moving slow in New York.
Is it a Nas record? Yo, I want to thank everybody out there that got the Nas album and it absorbing the whole album, man. Yeah, word out.
We're going to go into the
my man Lenny's in here, A&R my album. Also, Footy just walked it. Also, Isis, man. You know, Isis and Lenny helped me get this album done, man. We recorded in L.A., Bahamas, Atlanta, and finished it up here in the city.
man.
For sure.
Here's number 4. Hey Love.
Queen's House in the house.
Hey Love, Mob Deep coming in.
Well, I don't. You can't trust Vlad for nothing like
Nas is in the
that.
building. Call him if you want to talk to him. He's so
Yes.
focused. Point right here. Nas is here.
Yes, sir.
Shout to Zab Judah. What up, baby?
Yeah.
Zab Judah called up.
Yo, much love to the brother Zab, man.
And Zab, you know, he thought I was trying to say something foul about him. Nah, Zab is the champ. Zab was Gully. You know what I'm saying? I was just, you know, saying a little something, you know, about the conversation after the fight. But
Zab, we love you, man. Get up in that ring and knock somebody out for QB, baby.
Van Dyke.
Knock somebody out, man. We
Brownsville.
love you, man. Brownsville, Van Dyke in his house. Knock somebody out for QB, man.
All right,
We love you.
it's Hot 97 Blazing Hip Hop and R&B, Funk Flex, Nas in here. Nas, I'm gonna ask you, you know, when we come back, I'm gonna ask you about Destroy and Rebuild. We'll ask you about that tune right there. We're gonna play it. We're gonna play
This
some
is the
album
time.
cuts. And
Yes, sir.
And we're gonna play some songs off the album because the album is going into the store, baby. Be clear.
The album's
Right
in
now.
stores right now.
Alright.
If you ain't get Stillmatic, oh my God.
Gully City.
You know what was great? You know what's a great piece that they mailed out the clean vinyl of all your
Yeah, all the
cuts.
previous works and stuff.
It was OJ. That was a good look for you, man. I felt that. Columbia.
Oh. Got in there.
Columbia's back now. Hold it down.
Columbia's back. Shout out to my little man Bow Wow.
Shout out to Sean Taylor. Hot 97.
Yo, Bow Wow's in stores too. Much love to my little brother.
Yeah, Bow Wow album dropped too.
Yes,
Queens is in the building.
oh, absolutely. Stillmatic. New York is in the
Blood
building.
of a
Album in the
slave,
store right now.
heart
Queens
of
in the
a
house.
king.
South Jamaica, 40, Paisley, Corona, Flushing, Queensbridge, Astoria Projects, Woodside Projects, the whole Q Borough.
1-800-233-9797. We're in the top 88 countdown.
Absolutely.
What's Gully? Yeah,
Absolutely. Bob Rockaway, Hamels, 40s. Big Cap. What's up, my man, Big Cap, man?
Big Cap's making up. Shout Cap was in the office today making big moves.
I got a lot of love for Big Cap.
And
Also,
I
I can't.
appreciate you taking Cap on the road.
Oh, yes, sir. Cap came on the road with us, man. And you know what? We had a lot of jokes for Cap, but Cap got jokes. Cap was bringing it. So much love to Cap, man. You know what I'm saying? And also to somebody.
The whole Alcatraz out there.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to play two more songs. We're going to get to number 2 and the number 1 song, top 88 countdown. At the end of this, I will have a pair of tickets to the live broadcast we're having at the Palladium in New Rochelle, Christmas night. Shout out to Pete Funk. Hosted by Fat Joe Terror Squad. First thousand ladies.
His album is crazy.
Will be in free. Yes, it is.
His album is crazy.
Fat Joe, the gangster album.
We're gonna go
The real dude right there.
Now, I wanna ask you something. Now, I've listened to the whole album.
Yes, sir.
And let me first say, Rewind is a very clever record.
Appreciate
Serious.
Appreciate that, man.
There's a few records, like you have one record where you have a love rap going like right in the background. I'm not sure we're gonna play, and then It's Yours.
Yeah.
That's some real.
That's hip-hop.
That's some, well, I was like, wow. And then shout to Jay Grant in my office because he knew nothing about that record. I was like, money, that is It's Yours. You know nothing of what's going on.
Taking her back to school.
To the essence. I want to ask you, I listened to the song Destroy and Rebuild.
Yes, sir.
And which is also a very clever record, mind you, because what I like is the way you jump in and out of the subject matter, and then you kind of bring it at the end. At the end, you bring it together, as well as also the Slick Rick feel is very.
Shout out to Slick Rick, the real ruler.
Yeah, man.
That record was important because, dudes was coming at me sideways, man, and I got love for Nature. I got love for Prodigy, definitely, but he just had too many dudes around him will be coming up to me like, yo, I don't mess with Prodigy no more. I laid it for him, blah, 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 blah. But then be in his face, and he's treating them like kings. You feel what I'm saying? I'm talking about like 20 different dudes, man. And I just said, yo, P, man, and P, I always felt like, it's a deep story with P, man, because that's my little brother, man. And it's like, when he, I heard a K Slay tape. Shout out to K Slay. I love you, dog, because you keep it gully. That's why. Enough. Love you, dog. Hey, yo, check it out. He was on a K Slay tape with this little dude, and the little dude was trying to make a name for himself, talking about me, Little stink breath dude, man. And Prodigy was on a record with him. So that's co-signing.
I see what you're saying.
So, you see what I'm saying?
So you say he didn't directly say something, but he knew what was going on.
Right, and he's also on a Mad Rapper Mega record. And I got love for Mega. I wish he would come back to being my boy when we used to be on a block all night, bugging out, laughing, having a good time when we didn't know nothing about no hip-hop except for the things like Rakim and Kane.
When just to think of Hot 97 Knobs, when Prodigy was up here on and off the mic, he talked very highly of you.
Yo, I got nothing but love for Prodigy. I love their album, Mobb Deep. Havoc's my man. He called me up like, yo, son, I know you ain't. Yo, son, what's up? I was like, yo, Hav, I got nothing but love for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just that we need to be clear. If we're going to keep it real, let's keep it 1,000% real. You can't get on a song saying greasy things. You can't be in a magazine, very disgusting, talking about me when, not Mob, but Mega, and when he came home, Dog came home from jail, man. I had a record deal waiting for him. Because he didn't blow up, I didn't care. I was riding with him forever because I knew I felt he had talent. I was riding with him. He took it in his hands to feel like, I don't know, with this fame and stuff, it gets people crazy, and sometimes they think if they don't blow up overnight, it's my fault. And, they were talking greasy about me, and it was really, really disgusting and really, really feminine the way I was being talked about by other so-called men. That's not right. So I felt like I can't ignore it no more.
Was in the firm, correct?
Exactly. Cormega came out of jail, ladies and gentlemen, to the firm, to a lot of things, but his ego was bigger than his talent. Okay. And unfortunately, he brought his ego everywhere he went. He got around Foxy, poisoned her mind. Got around AZ. He didn't want nobody to be my friend. He was like a brother of mine. That's like, I don't want nobody to be Nas' friend. I'm his friend. Don't listen to, you know what I'm saying? And me and Mega come from the same block, man. We come from running on 42nd Street, 50 deep. We come from the block when we raking with his cousin Karinga on the block. I love that dude, man. You know what I'm saying? And I heard he's mad about what I said, but he know it's real.
Did you hear on the new?
No, I heard about he made a record, but I mean, I'm not here to go back and forth with nobody.
Okay.
This is the last album I'm mentioning a rapper's name, period. And I just had to be real. It's time to destroy the mentality what makes our hood weak. It's time to rebuild it.
Hot 97
with
Nas.
realism.
Nas, I didn't know until I heard the record because you mentioned Nature, and I never knew there was even a situation with him.
Same thing. Nature came home from jail from snatching a pocketbook from an old lady or something. Straight up. But Dog, you know what I'm saying? And Dog came
he was
home.
also in the firm, correct?
Exactly. And he got in a beef with Mega, and Mega snuffed him out. And he started telling Mega, Nas told me to go at you. You know what I'm saying? And I said, be a man. You know, be a man. If you're going to diss Mega on a record and he go at you, dog. I mean, Nature was never in the streets. You know what I'm saying? He was like the guy walking the alley blocks following old ladies home.
Nah, for real. You know that guy in the hood, though, that, like, always grew up in the hood, that nobody know? And then, for real, like, you know, and then all of a sudden he do something special, and then the whole projects know, like, who's that? Oh, for real, him? That's what Nature was. Like,
you know, but Nature came to me, he's a very intelligent brother.
Yeah,
and he got talent.
Getting a record deal.
And Jungle was managing him, and Jungle was managing Noriega at the same time. And when Nori started blowing up, Nature was jealous of Nori. I'm being real, y'all. I just gotta voice it for how it is. I don't condone corniness. Shine in your own light. Nature is a talented brother. I brought him in the studio with Dre. We smoked pounds of hay. Dre loved him. So, you know what that means? I don't need Nas no more. I'm better than Nas. Yo, Nature, you are a talented brother, man. And you've been through a lot. And it's time to erase all of that. And if you're going to rep QB and rep yourself, you don't have to use your Nas name and make a record called We Ain't Friends No More.
The doopy.
You know what I'm saying? Nature is a talented brother. Cormega's a talented brother. And Prodigy, come on, man. Prodigy's a veteran. And it was times when Mega would hate on Prodigy.
I understand what you're saying.
So that ain't real. If we're going to be real with each other, let's be real with each other, man.
So I guess the best thing that's going to come out of this is everyone's been real. You've been real about how you
all
feel,
open.
and now we can
and
move
Mega,
forward.
Prodigy, or Nature might think I'm wrong. They have the right to their opinion. I can't see where I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? But that's why the song says, it's sad what this do to me. But Queensbridge, we gotta have unity. So this is dedicated to my hood because there's too many real dudes in Queensbridge that's not trying to hear the corniness. So we gotta rep our people right. We repping for people like Ill Will. He was too real. You know what I'm saying? We repping for he body slammed Mega when Mega was shot in his leg and didn't apologize for it. You know what I'm saying? And Mega and him were people. We were all family.
I say something funny about it in the
and then he said something crazy. It didn't make no sense. But yo, check it out. And you got to give love for Spanky. You got to give love for Bar Kim. Rest in peace. Those are our dogs. At the end of the day, we supposed to be
from QB.
We supposed to be from the front, but he came out there on the strength of Oogie and Karinga
with his cousins. You know what I'm saying?
And we got love because we from the same block, and we grew up together, yo. And we can't show love. How we gonna fight the enemy? Whether it be the president, whether it be this guy, that guy, how we gonna fight the enemy when we calling each other enemies?
Correct.
I love them brothers, or I wouldn't even talked about this, man. It hurts me to my heart.
Yeah.
I love you, Cormega. I love you, Prodigy, and I love you, Nature. But it took me this long to vent, and excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, people, thugs and gangsters, women, children, if you're listening, but I had to come from the heart and be real this one time. Destroy and rebuild.
Hot 97, blazing hip hop and R&B, Stillmatic in stores right now.
Illmatic, don't be jealous. Buy Illmatic.
We're gonna go to the number 2 song on the top 8.
I'm almost ready.
Countdown tonight.
Shout out to Crazy Drunk Man Draws.
See you.
Castro, Manolo, Manolo, Castro, what up, Castro? Nice.
Number 2.
Shorty in the hood.
Yeah.
Number 2 song is Got Yourself Nas, top 88 countdown, be clear.
Yes,
Out
sir.
of the store.
Yeah.
After this, what up, Zai?
Zai polite,
What up, light? What up?
Yeah.
What up?
Hot 96.
Shout out to Nut, Opsay, Howie, Queensbridge, New York, Brooklyn, Bronx,
Burning.
Vernon, 40 side of Vernon,
Nigga top of TD Green.
41st out of Vernon, PD Green in the house.
TD Green.
My man, Mr. Russell Moose, Ella Booski.
Oh look, Hot 97, blazing it popping on
Told y'all this is legendary.
Who's in here with you?
Stillmatic anniversary, 16 years.
Helium Thug, slash cocaine, slash crack baby nation. Straight off Ill Will,
Crack baby, 40
jungle,
40 side.
Overlordian, the whole massive Braveheart Foundation. Hey yo,
What, Johnny?
Brooklyn, yeah, Brooklyn belong to Biggie. Yeah,
Belong to Nas.
belong to Nas.
What?
Yeah,
What?
Brooklyn belong to Biggie. Yeah, and Queens belong to Nas.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brooklyn belong to Biggie. Forever, and Queens belong to Nas. Yeah, now kick this one here for me and my PJs. Yeah, Sean.
Yeah, Sunday morning I'm sleeping in one. And rifles under my pillow. I play the Bible. Tech shots vital in and out of your spinal. Let a headshot remind you that a nigga will body you. Got 10 pictures, all got packed in the lobby. In 1 month, better have a black Ferrari. Glove compartment, still got a mad Ferrari. Bitch with a fat ass, face mine, some Barbie. I tell God sorry, it's all for the business. Walking through the graveyard, shotty in my trenches. Remember when I used to drink, naughty on the benches. Watching bullets with the shade. The towers fell, it's effed up. But to me, it's really just a different day. I think in different ways, brave hearts get paid. Who wants to hit today? Effing with my morning. I already forgot about homie that I got my bricks from. I know he acts around town, who be getting it around. They tell him Nate Sean got it. He tell him go raw with a bar bonita. If you want to cut it, straight ether. Nigga, what?
Brooklyn belong to Biggie. Yeah, and Queens belong to Nas. Yeah, Brooklyn belong to Biggie. Yeah, and Queens belong to Nas.
Hey yo, laid back, Mac 11, this is how I carry it. Long trips in the clip, street shit, I married it. Long shit, young, pick me up in the ride. Four stack, jacks, cracks, plus the homicide. Laid back, played the shack, till Ish died down. Shaking duck on her, he need a drove, got a 4 pounds. Guess niggas know now, millennium mean that I'm fiend. Test out my infragreen beam. Niggas plot and scheme, I gleam in the beam. Get a drop top with a lean, the color of a tangerine. Let's get this straight right now. I was born in QB, parts of my life, did the boogie down. Anywhere I go, nigga, I'm real. I sold bad gel, skill, broke niggas grill. I wrote rap, fit me from extortion and kill. So I switched it to rapping, holding money and packing, rolling the gold rolls with my eyes closed, smacking. Yeah, let me catch real record. Yo, it ain't over, it ain't over. I'm just yo, it ain't just me that'll get you. Ain't your life. In the heartbeat, it don't take sparks to start me, you better talk me. Don't ever point your finger mark me. A madman when it comes to friends. Are you gon' pop when the ish hit the fan? A snitch on your man, bagging up friends to have a win. With no gloves and no man, from my mom's liver glass. Reflections, me getting hooked to this ish. I can't see, but living in this life of perishing. You're being posing, holding my toes, no more face blowing. I'm straight fo-foing, waste niggas out. I heard him, blow it up, locking. Hold my head, no watch your head. Caesar, like the nation, all curricular, walking the block, something big, never Dillinger. I'm blazing, nation, leave your face cave. You know how we do it, son. You know how we do it. It ain't over. It ain't over.
Nation is on my album, my country.
Yeah, Nation the hitman heart. Or I had to take a shooting nigga in his head. Ready for the big vibe, baby, and upset. Whatever. With his motherfucking cheddar. Bricked up, chipped up, whatever. Cooped up, trucked up, still. This is for them hard ride thugs, niggas keeping it real. Hoping they battle, fighting from the outside. Trying to fly, knocking on the door, niggas die. 5 minutes to fight, rap. Take a look back in the courtroom with an F with your goons. Living life with an ice tray. Cause of my iron tray, H with one in the head. You ain't right. I'm blowing my blicky. About 50
Don't forget to subscribe, people.
Payment on the house. I'm a serious dude. Only think about food. How I'm gonna live in 2002, bitch.
Who want piece of nation? Who the F want what?
Yo, live now. Here's most face. I tear the walls down. I'm holding now. I've been had a 4 pound. Instead of blue, I gotta go now. Instead of stay, I tell her, oh, I gotta go now. Get your dough now. Sitting on shit to make you sick. X6 whip. Wheels got water in it. Remember when? Look at him. I know what he mad for. You see my foot push the gas through the glass door. I got money and I still want more. Got a lot of hoes. That's why I gotta hit y'all. I'm a tough guy. Nick Sean, Don the Pennant. My mom's mix me with a little charm. Don't will wreck more things. Get in the line. I'm running so straight. I grab the mommy with the first frame. The way she's shaking that body, I like to hide the game. After I Willie the Cotty, I let the hot go. I keep the floor straight. To these hoes in the club, I'm like Morpheus. I got the red pill, blue pill, just a little ecstasy. None of y'all bitch ass niggas stand next to me.
Hey, Hitman Heart, yo, is a Rizak. It's a Hitman, it's over. That's the Hitman Heart. Yeah, Braveheart. You been with me for the death of this, man. I love you, young John. I love you, young John. I got nothing but man gangsters around. You be know. You be crack, baby. The album, Hot 97, it's coming. You don't want to see this man. He's coming.
For all the pies I slang, it ain't cause my mom's straight. Nigga, what? Nick Gangsta. For all the pies I slang, crack baby. Nick, come see
it ain't for the moms. I love the better. That's my mom too.
I ain't talking. They know that. They know that's the blood.
What up, guys? It's in our blood, man. What up, Herb? Ain't nothing but Stillmatic, Flex. Ain't nothing but Stillmatic in stores, ladies and gentlemen. Coming soon, Bravehearts in the Hitman Heart Nation, Millennium Thug / cocaine / crack baby.
What?
What up, E? What up? What up? Blitz. Shout out to my man Blitz. He's also on my album.
Blitz ain't here.
Blitz was here, we over.
Hot 97, blazing hip hop and R&B. Flex, what we gonna go into? Braveheart Party, number 9.
Yes, sir. Yo, let's do it up with Braveheart Party. This is on the Stillmatic album.
Yo, what we got to give away,
Taste of what y'all gonna get in the near future.
You got that flex package.
All right, we're gonna do that right now. If you want to win
Ill Will Records.
that new mark package,
Queens in the house.
Hold up.
Yo, who's still rocking with me?
Hold up.
I'm right.
Call me right now, 1-800-223-9797 if you want that new mark joint with the 2 turntables. Call me right now. Let's do it, D.
87th and Stony. What is up? Right by the City Bank. Stillmatic 16-year anniversary. 15-year anniversary for Godson. That's what's up. Timbos, bubble jackets, 8-ball jackets, triple fat goose. So that's what it was back then. Stillmatic changed the world. Look up, hip hop. The revolution will be televised. It will be live, streamed live into your living room. It's the one that's coming now instead of very soon. It's your boy Carcino. I'm back. And this is the anniversary of 2 albums. Not 1, but 2 albums. Stillmatic and Godson. And we're gonna wait till everybody get in here before we get going. Everybody's showing up right now because they feel it. They feel the vibe. It's out there. The vibe is there. Everybody know what time it is. Oh no, we didn't do this, buddy. If we done this, believe me, I would know it. This isn't an album versus album. So you don't know what we're doing. If the Pacers had won, okay, you guys are 13 and 14, and you want to talk? Just waiting everybody get in here. This is a live chat that we got going right now. Oh, nobody's going to want to miss this. This is history, baby. This is history. And we're going to go into the things behind the album that a lot of you just don't know about. People sleep. Well, they better wake up. Because that's why we did it this late. Because we knew you'd be asleep. We wanted to wake you up. We want to say, wake up!
Where bodies are buried.
No, it's another verse.
Race against time, niggas. Big Lake, what up? Was done. What you base your happiness around? Material, women, and large paper. That means you.
Okay, not that one.
14 karat gold with.
I'll find the verse for
Money
you.
every summer was real ill. 4-finger rings. Around fame and shortage, stuck for your bling, strip for your chain, the same story. This is deep, my features are that of a god, it's not a to do the same things like somebody's always watching. My life.
See, what happened was Nas ended up using the verse and put it on this song. That song never had the verse. You heard it a cappella, and the verse ain't in there. Now here's the extra verse. This was on the original ether. Hopefully, if they didn't just remove it completely. I think they might have removed it completely. Sorry about that.
Like, stay high like 24 hours. Sleep with my wash with my in the shower. My tongue is power. It thrills when it kills demons. Brain cell graveyard. Responsible for memory losses.
You don't understand. There's a lost verse in
Around
here.
material women and large paper. That means you new under the sun. It's never what you do, but how it's done. What you base your happiness around. Material women and large paper. That means you inferior, not picture. Cause look inside my mind, you'll find where bodies are buried. First look past the hotties who dimes. Go to the center, enter with caution. Past the brain cell graveyard. Well, responsible for memory losses. Witness the horrific, the stench of making nauseous. See what I've seen every day I live with this.
That's my fault. The reason why that was my fault is I gave you the wrong song. Sorry about that. Wake up, hip hop. The revolution will be televised. It will be live, streamed live into your living room. It's the one that's coming now instead of very soon. It's your boy Carcino. I'm back. And this is the anniversary of 2 albums. Not 1, but 2 albums. Stillmatic and Godson. And we're gonna wait till everybody get in here before we get going. Everybody's showing up right now because they feel it. They feel the vibe. It's out there. The vibe is there. Everybody know what time it is. Oh no, we didn't do this, buddy. If we done this, believe me, I would know it. This isn't an album versus album. So you don't know what we're doing. If the Pacers had won, okay, you guys are 13 and 14, and you want to talk? Just waiting everybody get in here. This is a live chat that we got going right now. Oh, nobody's going to want to miss this. This is history, baby. This is history. And we're going to go into the things behind the album that a lot of you just don't know about. People sleep. Well, they better wake up. Because that's why we did it this late. Because we knew you'd be asleep. We wanted to wake you up. We want to say, wake up! Okay, we'll do that for another time. Hold on a second. I gotta wake some people up. Because it should be more people in here than this. So he put it to a whole nother song, made a whole nother song, made a hook. Everybody's crazy. And that's just it. Man, he was mad. So when you mad, he throwing a whole bunch of verses together. That's why if you listen to Stillmatic, there's a lot of verses thrown together. When he came in there, it was like F you with a is in your A, or a fist in your A. You a Cisco fan. What he was like, in your fake. He was like, your obituary gonna read, you are the first fake rapper murdered for rhyming. The jig is up. Gut 'em like fish and like Swiss cheese, cut 'em up. You smaller than a shanty in an African village. A lot of people didn't even know about that. But that is the original Ether song. When everybody was like, there's another Ether. Nas had another Ether. That was Ether. That song was Ether. He still released it. And people just didn't know. He put the record out. But everybody got in his head and was like, that ain't the one. Nah, that ain't gonna be the one. Nah, that's too scientific. And they were right. It was too scientific. It's dope, but it's scientific. It's too scientific to where it's gonna go over people's heads. You need the Jay-Z fans to know you got them. The Nas fans will listen to that, be like, man, you tore him up. Jay will listen, be like, ooh, okay. But the Jay fans, that'll go over their head. So he had to do it how Jay would do it. He slowed it down and talked to him. See, Jay-Z, he had what they called conversation rap. That was his style. It was like Jay was talking to you instead of rapping. So what Nas did was said, okay, I'm going to slow it down. I'm not finna spit or flow. I'm finna talk to you. And that's what made it ill. When he talked to him. Because when he talked to him, he talked to him. And he felt everything. Now we move to Godson. I figured you guys would love this, and I was like, I'm going to give you something real tonight because it's the end of my birthday. You guys, then stuck with me through thick and thin. So all you guys who was there for my birthday, said happy birthday to me and never even knew me, I appreciated everything you did. You held it down. Now, let's go into Godson, which is celebrating its 15-year anniversary, which came out on my birthday, which landed on Friday the 13th. But I copped it early, of course, so I already had it. But but it was cool. It came out on my birthday, and Nas had a freestyle. Friday the 13th, my CD dropped. I got more bass than Easy Rock. This is an album a lot of people didn't know. And that's because a lot of people came up and grew up off Stillmatic. They don't remember I Am. They don't remember Nostradamus. They don't remember none of that. They were too young. They came in with Stillmatic. So this album, he got back with Steve Stout to make a commercial project. During the Stillmatic, you got to remember, these albums came out almost 1 year apart, which is something Nas don't do. Nas normally take 2 years off. But they told Nas, like, look, you got to come back because you hot right now. You know what I'm saying? If you don't come back with something, Jay already working to come back out to take the crown. He know you got it, so he gonna come back for it. You gotta come back right now. So Eminem, who produced I Carry the Cross, he was smart enough to not let Eminem be on his record. But he let Eminem produce the song I Carry the Cross, which is not one I like, because Eminem do choose, he has a sameness to his beats, even when he produces them. So it's an Eminem style beat. But anyway, going through this project, he was touring and working at the same time, coming up with songs and concepts. At this time, he was in a whole engulfed battle with rappers who was his friends because of the Hot 97 incident, where he goes off on Nori, he goes off on Cameron, and talking about the albums with Whack and everything else. So he was engulfed in a new beef because Cam joined Jay-Z in the battle and going after Nas, which they stood neutral on. So Nas had a whole bunch of songs in Arsenal going after Dipset and Cam. He had a song called Crabs in a Barrel. He had other songs. Gosh Son was almost another Stillmatic type of war album where he was going after them and claiming his crown as King of New York. Made You Look was him basically going around New York, getting love in every borough, crowning him as king, or the authentic one. So Stout had him make commercial songs like Hey Nas and other tracks that they could play for radio. But Nas' creativity in songs like I Can, and he felt like he needed to make something that kids could play in school or something that inspired him. He always wanted to make a song like that. And now, you look at it, they play I Can at graduations. You know, Book of Rhymes. And I'm going to tell y'all something y'all don't know, because this is a special night. Eminem stole from Book of Rhymes. Nas sent Book of Rhymes to Eminem first. Book of Rhymes was sent for the 8 Mile soundtrack. Eminem rejected it. Nas sent them 2 more songs. Eminem rejected it before he sent him the last one. So You Wanna Be Me. Was just a song he just made. So he ended up taking that off Godson and sent that over to Eminem. Eminem chose that record. But he heard all the records. And he stole from Book of Rhymes. Eminem stole from Book of Rhymes. He heard it first. When Nas is going through his Book of Rhymes and he's balling up the paper and throwing it away as he's writing, as he's going to another page in his rhyme book, as he's writing verses, and then he stops, rips the paper, and goes to a whole nother verse that he got in his book of rhymes. Listen to, yeah, there you go. There you go, Jeree Harrod. Now your brain is working now. Rabbit Run. Eminem's last song he put on the album. Eminem kills that song. But Eminem does what Nas do on Book of Rhymes. I'm desperate at my desk. Oh, let me think of something. Oh, I just scribbled it and threw it out. I'm like, oh my God. He bit it. But he put his joint out before Nas. So before Book of Rhymes is out, you heard Rabbit Run. Don't think Nas didn't peep that. And when I did the Eminem Nas beef, I didn't even mention that. That's why I say this is a special night. This is a special night. Y'all getting raw, uncut information. Now, during this process, Nas' mom, who they thought were getting better, she slipped, and she was getting worse. Her condition worsened, and it was suddenly, because she was battling breast cancer, and she was in the hospital. So, Nas quit the Stillmatic tour, came home to be with his mom. He resumed the tour back, and that's how you got the DVD that you got. So he ended up doing Godson and Stillmatic together when he did the tour. Anybody got that concert DVD? I'm trying not to get copywritten. That's why he ended up doing it together. And he changed all his songs because his attitude changed. He was no longer in there. He's a man who just lost his mother. The closest person to him was his mother. He just lost it. He didn't care about no Cam no more. He didn't care about none of that stuff. He took that song off the album, dissing them dudes, because he ain't had the energy to want to go back and forth dissing them. It was like, look, dude, my mom's just died. You know, he is in a whole different space. So those songs was out, and he did a song. This album was dedicated to his mom. You Saw the White Doves. He had songs like Heaven and I Miss You, and it was all Lyrical Warfare is everybody's favorite one with Lake. Revolutionary Warfare, my fault. Yep, and One More Dance for You, Mama. I mean, it just switched. You could tell the album switch would Get Down and all the other songs. Then it switch and goes into this like introspective album. And everybody's like, this is Nas's, Me Against the World. Oh, Warrior song with Alicia Keys is my lit. Let me hear you say, whoa, whoa, say, whoa. You a warrior. Why yo? Oh, that's only on the remix version. Absolutely. That's why I came to give y'all the real. I didn't mess around. I came here to give y'all straight up realness. Well, everyone thought Alicia Keys was gonna end up with Nas. Because she loved Nas. No matter what. Nas was who she was riding with.
Goes out to all of God's children, to today's teachers, today's learners, to all our warriors out there fighting for our freedom. Yeah. They can't fake me or snake me. They too fake to come kill me. Think they make this with Satan. They mistake me, I'm filthy. Rich off of ghetto mellies. So now they wanna dab me. It's gonna be a murder. Confront me. The burners are empty. Middle passage, I made it. I'm from the land of David. The Nazarene of Bethlehem. They had me rapping Lakers. That bunch of backward gangsters. Got sounding alpha Davis. Stitches, valid faces. Got you from a trial of haters. Hoping my chopper see through is trying to be a good daddy. She there when she was born and she'll be there when I'm buried. Kinda weird and it's scary. All my years have prepared me. But I fears my temper. I see clear to the center. Right to a man's soul. Straight through his eyes. Straight to his heart. Still alive. How'd I make it this far? Cause I've been high, I've been low.
Searching for a way to go every single night I pray.
And Lord, I'm on this battleground. Lost waiting till we found. I guess
It's just a warrior's way.
Come on.
This is a song of
Warrior song.
warrior. Brave-hearted and strong. Definition of a warrior. Gonna keep marching on to the sound of our own beating drum.
Yeah. Fight till the fight is over. For my people's Adasi. When you thought it was over, they turned out to be nobodies. Helpless was slender, simple. They was they out to get me. We're finna kill
Of a
you.
warrior.
We going straight. Who wish an evil on you? Sometimes I wish I was there, but I'll take heed to the
A
call.
warrior.
Yeah. Cause I've been high, I've been low, searching for a way to go. Every single night I pray.
I pray.
And Lord, I'm on this battleground, lost waiting to be found. I guess it's the warrior's way. Come on.
This is a song.
This is a song, y'all.
Warrior.
For all my warriors.
Warrior song. Warrior.
Braveheart is strong.
My definition of a war.
Warrior.
What?
Gonna keep marching
To
on
what?
to the sound of our own beating drum. This is a song
This is a song, y'all.
of my warrior.
To all my warriors.
Warrior.
This is my favorite song on the track. Favorite song on the album, baby. Definition of a warrior.
Keep marching on to what?
To the sound.
Say, whoa. You're a warrior. Warrior.
Say whoa. Say whoa. You're a warrior. Okay, break it down, baby. Fight till the fight is over. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, it sounds better live than anything else in the world. So that album, of course, was a commercial success from the other songs. Like, people like Mastermind. I never was a big fan of Mastermind. I didn't like that beat at all. But everybody loved Mastermind. And I was like, wow. That's what make a Nas album great. You might not like a song, but somebody else might like it. I'd be like, man, you like that song? They'd be like, man, that's my joint. It's like, if you ask people what their favorite song is on the album, you're going to have like 10 different people saying different songs. That's when you know you got a great album. Because that's the accomplishment right there. You do not want everybody else talking about just the same song. Like, oh, that song right there. Because on Stillmatic, Ether is not the best song on Stillmatic. It's just not. Yeah, man. I mean, we done a lot tonight. We done a lot. So, anything you want to tell us? Sure. Lost Tapes was actually that was from Columbia Records. They was releasing that because Nas was moving over to. I mean, Nas had moved over to Def Jam. So he left Columbia. That was a Columbia Records. He owed them another album. So all those songs he had that he recorded, they ended up getting released on Lost Tapes. So that's how he was able to help broker the deal for him to move from Columbia to Def Jam. I agree, Brandon. Yeah, I saw Jeezy check Joe Budden and DJ Academic. Both of them got checked. Then on the show today, they were, you got checked. No, you got checked. No, you got checked. No, you got checked. No, you got checked. I'm like, they just look like a bunch of goofies right now. Each episode is making them look like goofies. Yep. So any more questions before we shut it down? Because I got to get up. I got Star Wars tomorrow. You know, I wanted to make sure I give y'all something solid before I get out of here. Because when Star Wars hit, that's going to be massive. Y'all already know. Thank you, Nolan Austin. I appreciate it. Yeah, old girl going. She going to see Star Wars tomorrow, so. But I think you talking about something entirely different. Me and you might be talking about something entirely different. There's a girl that want to date me, and I'm not going to date her. She's going to see Star Wars, not the girl I'm, not her. She ain't going to see no Star Wars. That's just, nah. This is another female friend who I've been knowing for years, and we cool. No, she wants nothing more than for that to happen. Matter of fact, tomorrow I'm gonna release the audio and show you how crazy she is, and I don't want a knife in my chest. Don't worry, Jamal. You're gonna hear the whole conversation. I should upload it right now. It's already uploaded. I just gotta hit a button, and then it'll be released. I'm gonna do that during Star Wars. I'm just gonna release it, and then y'all can hear it and crack up laughing, cause you gonna crack up laughing. It's 40 minutes long. I ain't trying to be Steve McNair, and I could tell that would be a Steve McNair situation. If I hit that one time, I'm in trouble. I already know it. Because she wants it bad. I could trip her, push her down some steps, kick her out in the snow, close the door, lock her out for a week. I'll open the door. She'd be, oh, thank God. You're not mad at me, are you? I'll be, God, dog it. I cannot get rid of you. She will not go nowhere. I'd be like, there is 1,000,001 chance of us being together. She'd be, so I got a chance? Yeah, 1,000,001. Just whatever gets you home. Yeah, she hates everything about me, but won't go away. Oh, that's because you've seen me with girls plenty of times. And that got me in trouble many a times on here. All you got to do is type in Carcino and date night. And you probably got like date night 1, 2, 3, 4. I had to stop doing that. It was getting crazy. But I'm shutting this down.